Hello, all my dear chickadees. Today we're going to be checking out Bittersweet. It's actually Bittersweet Blythe, I think. That's how you say it. And they have bunnies. We get Yandere bunnies because this game was made in, I think it said, under a month for the Yandere jam that just ended. So we're gonna check this out. Apparently, from what I gather, it's got multiple possible endings and two bunnies. Yay! We're gonna dive on in. I might have to break this up into two parts. We'll just see how it goes. And here we go. Look at the bunnies! Before we begin, please take note of the following content warnings and triggers: flashing lights, blood, swearing, threatening behavior, mentions of mental health struggles, anxiety, agoraphobia, ASD, depression, bunnies! Bunnies is a warning, guys. For more detailed content warnings and triggers containing spoilers, please check the drop down on the page game. This game contains full voice acting with expression changes that are synced to the default text reveal speed. Changing the speed in the setting will alter this. For the best possible experience, wear head earphones, keep all voice acting and sound effect on, and allow text to reveal at its default speed. Stay safe and have fun. Life isn't easy when you're different. When you're afraid of things that others seem to handle with ease. I'm so scared of the world. Scared to leave home in case I wind up in some kind of accident. Or worse, in case a stranger tries to speak to me. Scared to hang out with my one and only friend in case they start to wonder why we're even friends in the first place. Scared to try anything new in case I fail and look stupid. Scared of being stuck like this forever. It's my 30th birthday tomorrow, and still, I'm going nowhere. No job, no prospects, no future. It's funny how these things hit you hardest when you're sinking into sleep. As though your brain decides it's time to air out all your anxieties. I wouldn't say I want to be normal. If I woke up one day to find I was cured, then I guess I'd no longer be me. Then again, perhaps that would be for the best. All I know is, I don't want to be afraid of everything anymore. I'm content with being by myself, but that doesn't mean I don't get lonely. Sure, I have my best bunnies, Spoops and Usagi for company, but still, I want to live rather than just exist. I want to be happy. And most of all, I don't want to spend my birthday all alone again. Is that too much to ask? Close your eyes and make a wish. Isn't that what they say you should do when you blow out the candles on your birthday cake? I've not had one for years. I don't really believe in miracles or magic, but I'm sure I could use something right now. Nothing ever worked in the past, but maybe, just maybe, if I hope with all my heart, my world will be different when I wake. I'm so stuck that any change would be better than staying the same. Sometimes, after falling fast asleep, I think I hear a strange mixture of voices calling. No, singing to me from a distance, growing louder and louder. The more I listen, the clearer one of them becomes. Ooh. Oh, they're not letting me save. Oh no. Listen to the first voice.
Birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear bunny. Please wake up soon.
Okay, I need to make sure the audio's turned up a bit so you guys can hear that. That was cute. Okay, I turned up the audio, so hopefully you guys could hear that. Listen to other voice.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh. I get it. We can choose if we want the feminine or the masculine. That's pretty clever.
Happy birthday, dear Bunny. Please wake up soon.
Listen to the other voice.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bunny. Please wake up soon.
Oh, he's cute. Focus on this voice. Look at our bunnies. It's pretty cool. You can choose if you...
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bunny. Please wake up soon.
Aw. The strange-sounding singing interrupts my restful sleep, and I toss and turn in my bed at the disturbance.
Wakey, birthday bunny.
Warm hands grab at my shoulders, waking me from the daze. Huh? What's going on? Staring up at the creature beside me, I blink, utterly perplexed.
Yay! You're finally awake. You have no idea how lonely it's been just sitting on the edge of your bed, staring at you for the past few hours. I'm Blythe, by the way. It's a pleasure to meet you. Now it's your turn. What's your name?
Oh, he's adorable. I love the way he talks. Bunny? We can name ourselves Bunny? It's embarrassing. I'd rather not say. I've never been all that fond of it.
I'm sure it can't be that bad. I promise I won't laugh if you tell me. Besides, if I don't even know your name, how am I supposed to get to know you? I have to call you something.
Fine. It's Bunny.
Bunny, huh? Well, it's certainly appropriate. But if you want to pick something else, that's fine too.
Oh, that's really cute that our default name is Bunny. Sorry, I'm changing it. Would you mind calling me Sparrow instead?
Sure, no problem. Good choice, by the way. It suits you.
Oh, thank you, Blythe.
And how about your pronouns? If you don't tell me those, I'll just keep referring to you as human, and, well, that wouldn't be very polite now, would it? Mine are he or they. Whatever you find easier, really. It doesn't make much difference to me.
We are he, him. I don't know. It's not the worst thing I've been called. He, him is fine, though.
Awesome stuff. Well, I'm glad we're at least acquainted properly. Partner.
You're not what I was expecting to wake up to.
Huh? How so?
Well, for starters, you have bunny ears. Why do you have bunny ears?
Oh, these? They're a cute touch, aren't they? Do you like them?
Yes, I do. Yes! Hell yeah! They look so adorable. I even have a pair like that myself somewhere.
Exactly. Which means now we can wear matching outfits. I'm loving the theme in here, by the way. It's very, well, rabbity.
It is. Let's see. We have at least 3 rabbits on the bed, and a rabbit over here on the shelf. So we have at least 4 rabbit plushies in our room. I can't tell what these guys are. That looks like a bear, but it's really cute. Oh my gosh, is that, do we have like grass like carpet? Oh my gosh, I want that. I want that. I just really like rabbits.
Well, you'd have to be crazy not to. Who wouldn't want an adorable little ball of fluff in their lives?
Exactly. My bunnies, Spoops and Uzaki, are the best. Did you know they usually make really incredible house pets? Most people just shove them outside in cramped little hutches. Not only is that super mean, but if you don't have a big enough outdoor space for them to exercise in, but they're missing out on so much of what makes living with a rabbit amazing. If you have them indoors with you, you get so much more out of your companionship.
Oh, really? Like what?
They'll greet you with little boops when they see you. They can play ball games with you, and they'll even snuggle up to your cuddles. When they're content, they flop over and fall asleep. When they're happy or excited, they do this really cute thing called a beaky, where they spring into the air uncontrollably.
Tell me more.
Oh. Well, the best thing is, they don't even care what you look like or that you're not like them. They just see you as a funny-looking type of rabbit and take you to be part of their bunny family. It's the ultimate level of acceptance. People think dogs are a human's best friend, but they clearly haven't shared a home with a bunny. They can be just as interactive as a dog. They'll even stamp their fluffy little feet and make a grunting noise to warn you when danger might be nearby. Just like they would with other families in the wild.
Wow.
Shit, sorry. I'm rambling, aren't I? I didn't mean to, it's just I can't help it when I catch myself, but usually it's too late. It's just nice to get to talk about the things I'm passionate about, I guess.
You don't need to apologize for being enthusiastic, silly. Why do you think I even look like this in the first place?
I don't know.
Because I want you to feel comfortable talking with me.
Aw, he changed his look so we would be comfortable with him.
So, you like bunnies? That's nothing to be ashamed of. I like bunnies too. And just like your buddies Spoops and Usagi, I want us to be the best of friends.
As touching as Blythe's sentiment is, it's difficult to pay full attention to him when I feel a burning question bubbling up within.
Is everything alright? Did I say something wrong already?
Can I touch your ears? Yes. That is the true question here. Yes, everything's fine. It's just I've really wanted to stroke your ears since I saw you. They look so soft. Can I please touch them?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Please, please, please. You go right ahead.
Oh my god, I love this voice acting. Eagerly reaching out, I run my hand over one of Blythe's adorable ears, watching as they twitch a little at my touch.
How is it?
It's perfect, thank you. The silky sensation on my finger. He's really enjoying this. The silky sensation on my fingertips as I continue to stroke his ears feels so soothing. It's incredible. Just like a real rabbit. Only even better because you can talk.
Well, I aim to please. If you're happy, I'm happy.
I don't mean to sound rude since you seem so sweet, but how exactly did you get in here?
Beats me. If you can't remember, that's probably a reason. Best not to question it. Whatever it was, I'm pretty sure you invited me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known where to find you, would I?
But that doesn't make any sense. How can neither of us know how you got here?
Come on. It's your birthday. Does it really matter?
No.
You should be enjoying yourself, not second-guessing everything and spoiling what could be something amazing.
We got a bunny boy for our birthday, okay? This sounds good to me. He's so cute. Sure, but I don't think it's too much to ask why a stranger with a bunny ear suddenly showed up in my bedroom.
Okay. I didn't want to say anything, because I thought it might make you a bit stressed. But if you really, really, really want to know, I'll tell you. You just have to promise you won't panic, okay? Deal?
Deal.
I'm inside you. Nestled nice and snug up in your brain.
Excuse me. Are you saying we're hallucinating you? Gesturing gently to his head, Blythe shoots me a sinister wink. You're what?
You promised. I knew this would happen.
But what are you? How can I see you? And why are you living inside my brain? Are you some kind of parasite making me hallucinate while you snack on my insides in an all-you-can-eat buffet? I don't understand.
A parasite. Ah. Ugh. And believe me, I don't want to eat you either. You can see me because I'm projecting a visual representation of myself based on your interests. I figured that would be a little bit less alarming than the sound of a disembodied voice in your head.
Okay, so he's not real. We've just gone psycho because we've been so lonely. And so instead of developing a voice, we developed a voice with hallucination. Alright.
I'm just a tiny little chip stuck in your head designed to help you. There's nothing to be afraid of. Think of me as a kind of angelic intervention.
Wait, like a chip? Angelic intervention? AI?
Bingo. You guessed it. Pretty good, huh?
No, I don't believe you. I'm not buying it. If you're just projecting an image of yourself or whatever, then how come I was able to touch you?
Maybe I can control some of your senses. I don't know. Look, you got me, okay? I was just kidding.
Well, it wasn't very funny.
I'm sorry I tried to trick you. It was a bit mean, and I shouldn't have done it. I just thought it might help lift the mood a little, and I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't intrigued to see how you'd react. That is one cute scowl you've got going on there, by the way. If you keep looking at me like that, I might lose my mind. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The real truth is, I have no more of an idea than you do, so I guess we're both in the same boat. It's as simple as that.
Okay, he was pulling our leg about being part of our mind. Don't do that! But okay. Maybe you're a plushie come to life. Have you thought about that? Get out. I give up. Fine, I give up.
Yay! That means I won, right? You'll let me spoil you now? Because, believe me, I have a whole bunch of stuff planned for your special day that is going to blow your mind. So, where do you want to start?
I don't know. What are my options?
Well, that depends on if you'd rather stay in or go out. There are a few places we can go, but I don't know how far you're willing to walk when you just woke up.
The people are more of a problem than the distance.
People, schmeeple. Ugh. You won't even notice them while I'm around. Trust me.
Okay, so where would we go?
How about your local park? Since you've shut yourself away for so long. I'm guessing it's not somewhere you'd normally go on your own, so we could go together, get some fresh air.
Sounds good to me.
Or, if you prefer to stay home, I already have a few surprises up my sleeve for you right here. It's up to you what you want to do.
Hello?
Before you make any rash decisions, do you have any idea how vulnerable of a position you've put yourself in?
Oh, hello, Mr. Blue Bunny. They're multiplying!
Not you again. I thought you already left.
Not likely. Someone has to salvage this shit show of a day you've got planned for him.
Sabotage, more like. I poured every ounce of my soul into the things I got prepared.
You poured poison into the cake batter earlier. Does that mean your soul's made of cyanide?
What? Okay, is Blue Boy telling the truth that he put cyanide in our cake? Is he telling the truth, or is he just trying to make us not trust Blythe? Holy crap.
What? How dare you? I'll have you know my soul's made of sugar and sunshine, thank you very much. He's lying. Don't listen to him. I made you the most delicious cake you'll ever eat in your whole life, I swear. And I swear there's not even an ounce, not even a drop of poison in it.
I don't know what's more insulting. The fact that you thought he'd fall for it. Or that you didn't even wait to ask what sort of cake he likes.
Is it a carrot cake?
At least I made one. What have you been doing all this time, huh? Last time I saw you had your head buried in his underwear drawer, you creep.
What? He had his head in our underwear drawer. Oh my god, there's two of them.
Simply ridiculous. See how the infant resorts to such immature insults out of desperation? If you pick anything that brat's got planned, you can expect nothing but childish games. I, on the other hand, am here to give you a proper birthday celebration. Have things go out with a bang, if you catch my meaning.
Look at him vibrating over there. He's like, oh god, I'm so mad. I like how they have like the same hairstyle and they're just like their attitudes and their color and the like bunny and heart thing are different. It makes you think they're like twins and they really are here to like thwart each other. Oh my god, Blythe is vibrating. Look how angry he is. Did he seriously just blow me a kiss? Okay. Both of you, stop. Can someone please explain to me what the heck is going on here?
Why, I thought it was obvious at this point. I'm here to hold you the most fabulous birthday bash. I can't speak for this other pathetic creature, however. If you want my advice, you'd be better off ignoring it entirely.
Please don't. I don't think my heart could take it if you did. I just want to make you happy. It's the only thing I care about, and if you take that away from me,
Are you seriously about to start sniffling in front of him? Like that's going to make him feel sorry for you?
I don't know. I am feeling sorry for him. I'm a little unwary about the possible cyanide of the cake mix, but... Oh my gosh! We can pet Blythe! Yes! There, silly sausage. It's okay. I'm not gonna ignore you. That would be mean.
thank you. You're so kind. I've never met anyone as amazing as you.
Suck up.
Are you guys brothers? Seriously? I need to know. Well, we won't be able to do anything if the pair of you don't stop fighting. Can't you just get along?
If that's what you wish, then I suppose I can tolerate the fool. But only because you will it.
Of course. Whatever you want. Your wish is my command.
Right. Decision time. First things first. Who are you going to choose to spend the day with?
Look at their expressions change when you go over them. I'm sorry, I have to go with my first love here. We have to go with Blythe. I will come back for you. I don't even know his name. I picked Blythe. For starters, I don't even know your name, but mainly because it sounds like he tried really hard to make this a special day for me. I wouldn't want to deny him that.
Yes. Well, you're the best. You have no idea how happy you've just made me. I promise. I won't let you down.
Good. Don't let me down and don't eat me.
Suit yourself. If you grow tired of the kiddie games, come find me. I'll be waiting for you, however long it takes.
Will you please tell me your name, buddy? No? Okay, bye. We will be checking him out later, okay? Just as swiftly as the mysterious stranger arrived, he leaves again. I'm actually kind of surprised he gave up so easily, but that only reassures me that choosing Blythe was the right move.
You must be kind of tired after having to listen to that pain in the backside. Do you want to try some of my cake before we get started? It might be more fun if you have a bit of a sugar rush.
I think I'm okay for cake at the moment. Thank you. Maybe later. Or not at all, since I can't be sure if Blythe's cooking can actually be trusted.
Alright. It's up to you. Just make sure you do try some later, okay? I made it special just for you. And I don't want it to go to waste. So, what do you want to do first?
I'm kind of terrible at making decisions. And I generally don't mind what we do, so would it be okay to ask you to choose?
Well, it's your birthday we're celebrating, so I'm supposed to take direction from you rather than make decisions for you, but if choosing is something that makes you stressed, I suppose it's okay for me to pick on your behalf. Why don't we head out to the park first? And then after that, we can move on to the arcade and see if we can win you one of those mascots you like.
Sounds nice. Okay, that sounds like a plan. I will warn you though, if it's too busy, I might have to come back home. Crowded places always up my anxiety.
What's important is that you're willing to try. I won't let anything stop you from tasting sweet freedom on your special day. So why don't we get going before you get the chance to change your mind?
There's one thing I have to do before we go.
Hmm?
Well, I should probably put on some proper clothes before we leave. I already feel like everyone's staring at me every time I go out anywhere. I just waltz outside in my pajamas. They'll have a legitimate reason to.
Ha. Yeah, that certainly would be a bit of a problem, wouldn't it? Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to close your eyes? I'm not getting undressed while you're right there staring at me.
I don't really see what the problem is, but okay. If that's what you want.
It is. Seemingly oblivious, Blythe complies, closing his eyes.
Have you started yet? It doesn't sound like you're doing anything. Look, if we don't hurry up and head out, someone else might steal your surprise.
Buddy, you're so impatient. Just give me a minute, baby. Not yet. It still feels like you're watching me. I don't want you to see.
Why? I've already seen basically everything. You have nothing to hide from me.
What do you mean? What do you mean seen everything? Don't tell me you're some kind of creepy pervert in disguise or something.
Pervert? Me? No. It's just when I arrived, you were fast asleep in bed, and with how much you were wriggling around, it was virtually impossible not to see a little.
Liar. Virtually impossible. So then you could have shut your eyes or whatever so you didn't sneak a peek. Or you could have covered us up, buddy. You're a pervert.
It was a figure of speech. And even if I was a pervert, which I'm not, you have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Oh, you're beautiful both inside and out.
Nice attempt at a save. That's debatable.
Please don't say things like that. I won't have you making those sorts of comments while I'm around. If I give you a compliment, I want you to try your best to take it, alright? Can you do that for me?
I can try. I guess.
Good. Then now that we've established your beauty is unquestionable, you can begin changing.
Go put your nose in the corner, okay? You don't need to see any of this until I'm ready for you to see any of this. So go put your nose in the corner, bunny boy.
What? What is it?
You're still watching.
And how about this? You pick out what you want to wear, and then close your eyes.
How's that gonna help? You'll still be able to see me, and I'll just end up falling on my ass while getting dressed. Then you'll, see even more. Can't you just leave the room for 5 minutes?
But I'll miss you if I have to go. I don't ever want to leave you. Not for anything, not ever.
Blythe!
Okay. I'm going.
You give in far too easily. You think that by obeying his every command, you'll get what you want eventually? But you won't. It's a fool's dream. You'll only wind up serving him like the sniveling little puppy you are. He'll walk all over you.
Boys, both of you, leave the room for I can change. Just as I'm finally about to get rid of one Blythe so I can change, the other appears in the doorway.
Yeah, well, maybe I'd be more than fine with that. How would you know what I want?
Because we're both after the same prize. Him.
Excuse me? I'm a prize now?
Don't talk about him that way. He's not an object or a game to be won.
Thank you, Blythe.
We'll see about that, won't we?
Hey, I'm trying to get dressed here, Some privacy would be nice, and, you know I can hear you, right?
Oh, I know. You were supposed to.
Oh, you little snug boy. I was gonna say something else, but... Right, out. Both of you.
Feisty. I like it.
You're killing me, blue boy. Go on. Grr. Snarling at the pair of them, my scowl is enough to send them slinking away from me. Double checking that both of them has generally left the room, I lock the door and hastily get changed. Alright, you can come back in now.
How exquisite. Why don't you take a glance in the mirror?
Do I have to? I don't like seeing myself.
It's hardly going to hurt you, darling. I simply want you to get a good look at your gorgeous self.
Look at Blythe. Look at his expression. He's totally done with him. What is his name? Are we gonna learn it? Okay.
Pretty please?
Aw, he wants us to look too. Sighing in defeat, I drag myself to stand in front of the mirror, grimacing in discomfort the moment my eyes meet my reflection.
It would appear that my assumptions were correct.
And what assumptions might those be? Attempting to look past them as the pair hover around me, I catch myself squinting in confusion.
You are, without a shadow of a doubt, the most breathtaking creature to ever exist.
Gasping aloud in a mixture of shock and awe, I shake my head furiously in denial at his outrageous statement, my cheeks flushing with warmth.
Ah, and don't you just look beyond adorable when you blush like that?
There's that expression again. It is nice that they are saying, you know, we are cute, we can take a compliment and stuff like that. I mean, even if they are yandere-ish, it is good to, like, really appreciate someone and boost their self-esteem without being sarcastic.
I hate to agree with this asshole, but you really do look radiant.
Aww. Please stop saying that stuff. You're trying to boost my self-esteem, I get it, but compliments and flattery are just wasted words if you don't mean them. See?
Why, I have no reason to lie to you. I meant what I said. Every single word. You don't have to believe me, but no, it's the truth. I could happily stand here all day staring at you, and I wouldn't feel even a moment was wasted.
You're smooth, buddy.
Exactly, and you're so incredible I couldn't look away even if I wanted to, which I really don't.
Blythe is so adorable. I love him. Like, what's his name? Is he Blythe as well? Or, I don't know. Feeling slightly uncomfortable at being put on such a high pedestal, I remain silent, staring at both myself and the Blythe twins. Okay, so they are twins? Or is that just us? Okay. Let's say they are Blythe twins. Orange Blythe and Blue Blythe. Trying to figure out what on earth they see in me.
Hold still for just one moment.
Without warning, the more assertive of the two Blythes grabbed my chin in one hand and pushing his thumb into one corner of my lips while moving his index finger to the other, forces my expression into a smile.
Ah, there. Isn't that much better? Someone as stunning as yourself should never shy away from showing such a splendid smile.
Buddy, I'm gonna bite your finger. Take your finger out of my mouth.
Hands off. Come on. I promised to take you out, didn't I? So, now that you're dressed, let's go. Okay?
Grabbing my hand forcefully in desperation, Blythe attempts to yank me away from his twin.
See you soon, birthday bunny.
Still stunned by their odd behavior, I slowly nod in response and head to the front door with Blythe. Oh, nice transition. By the time we near the park, I already feel extremely uncomfortable and slightly out of breath, anxiety welling up inside me at the sights and sounds of the neighborhood. We've barely been outside for more than 15 minutes, but I'm already wrestling with the urge to run straight back home. I don't feel so good. Can we just go? Glancing at the path leading into the park, I began to become overwhelmed by the sheer volume of people already here. Joggers, dog walkers, parents taking children to school.
Just give it a moment. Concentrate on your breathing and hold my hand.
There's no way I can concentrate on anything as my senses are assaulted all at once, but Blythe takes my hand regardless. Even when I close my eyes, the morning commuter traffic from the nearby road, combined with the sound of the children playing, is so loud I swear my eardrums could burst at any moment. Blythe, I can't do this. Please. Sinking to the ground in distress, I bury my head in my lap, attempting to shield my ears, on the edge of a panic attack.
Yes, you can. Here, I'll help.
All at once, everything falls silent, as though someone just pressed the mute button on all of reality.
You can open your eyes now. It's safe, I promise.
What did you do, buddy? Cautiously, I bring myself to stand, gazing in awe at my transformed surroundings.
Better?
Each and every person in the park has somehow ceased to exist, seemingly replaced with a colony of cute and fluffy bunnies.
Surprise.
What have you done?
Well, I mean, you wished everyone would disappear, right? So I thought I'd give you one better.
Blythe, it's amazing. You're like a master magician. Can you turn them into anything you want?
I can, but I thought this would be the most appropriate option. Do you like it?
Bunnies! I love it. Instead of humans, we have bunnies. How could I not? This is basically my ideal world. Going out would be so much less stressful if I never had to see or hear anyone again.
I'm glad you feel that way. I don't need anyone but you. Everything else is just background noise.
Okay, are we gonna talk about how he turned everybody into bunnies? Like, did he really turn everything into bunnies, or are we, like, seeing things? Because if he did turn everybody into bunnies, that's kind of disturbing in a way, because what about their families and their lives? They're gonna suddenly disappear and live out as bunnies and maybe die by foxes? But in another sense, it's really cool, because it did instantly take all the anxiety and stress away from us. Can I touch one?
It would be better if you didn't. I'm not sure how well behaved they are.
Aww.
I'm sorry, I can't be more helpful. I thought this would be enough.
It is! It's fine if I can't stroke them. I have Snoops and Usagi back at home for that. Are we gonna see them? Or, oh, are they the bunnies on the, like, in-between cards? Or is that supposed to be, like, the Blythe twins as bunnies? I don't know, but I'm glad I can finally spend time at the opening without worrying about so much.
And then do you want to know what part 2 of the present is?
Yes, I do. Absolutely. Balloons! With an excited snap of Blythe's fingers, all the rabbits vanish, leaving brightly colored balloons floating in their place.
It's a competition. Or I guess you could think of it as a kind of game I made for us to play together.
A game? Here?
You see, hidden in one of these balloons is another present. All you have to do is guess which one it is and pop it. Simple, right?
But there's so many.
Well, that's part of the fun. It wouldn't be much of a challenge if you found it right away. And you can pop them with your hands, or you can use this instead if you want.
Handing me some kind of needle, Blythe grins from ear to ear, clearly eager for me to begin. Well, here goes nothing. Oh my gosh, we can pop them. I go to jab my first balloon, only finding myself jumping out of the skin and an ear-piercing shriek it lets out as I burst it. That one just screamed at me.
Ha. Yeah, I forgot to mention that some of them are trick balloons. I figured a few little surprises here and there would make it a bit more entertaining.
Wait a minute. What if these are really still the humans and we just murdered someone? Did we just murder someone?
Keep going. I know you can do it. Nice. Warmer.
How am I ever supposed to find my surprise when every time I pop a balloon, another bunch appears out of nowhere?
That's odd. I really thought you would have found it by now.
So did I, and I'm beginning to get tired of searching and the shrieking. Keep going. I suppose I should try my best to find it when Blythe put so much effort into arranging
You know
it
what?
for me.
I'm gonna help. I'm sure it's in here somewhere.
Did you have to include so many trick ones?
Ha 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 ha. Sorry about that. I didn't have much of a choice. Just ignore the screams and keep going. I'm sure we'll find it eventually.
Doing my best to still appear somewhat enthusiastic about the cask, I hold the needle high, posed to burst another balloon.
Don't do this.
Hey, Blythe, this one just spoke to me. It's another trick, right? I bet this is the one.
You'll have to pop it and find out then.
Blythe must have made it say that to put me off, but I'm not falling for it. It's finally time to end this game. Alright, here we go.
No.
What? Okay, this is us, apparently. But, what? Jabbing my needle into the center of the balloon as hard as I can muster, I almost topple backwards as a howl of agony it releases before bursting. We just stabbed somebody in the eye. What? Still nothing. How is that possible? Where the heck is my damn present? Look at our eyes.
Oh, better luck next time.
Blythe, we've been here for hours. Can you please just point it out to me?
Well, I would, but I might have slightly forgotten which one it's in. Sorry. I guess we'll just have to keep playing until we find it.
We are straight up stabbing people. These are all real people. He gave us, like, looks like an ice pick, and we're stabbing people? What the freak? Oh my god, but we're, like, entranced by some kind of spell, or even if he has a chip in our brain or whatever, and we're seeing balloons. Releasing a heavy sigh as I stare at the number of balloons still left, I can't help but wonder if we might be here forever.
Soon enough, there won't be a single soul left to bother us ever again. We'll have the entire place to ourselves. What more could you want on your birthday?
Holy crap. After taking a deep breath, I still my resolve, ready to go on a rampage. This isn't exactly how I imagine I'll be spending my birthday, but I refuse to give up until I find Blythe's special present. Holy crap, we're killing everybody! Oblivious end. Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap. We were straight up murdering people, thinking they were balloons. Holy crap. I don't think I saved, did I? Holy crap. I should have saved. Now I have to go through all the opening again. Okay, we tried to choose him. Sorry, this route is currently unavailable. Keep an eye out for future updates. Ooh. Okay. Let's try something different. Let's go. It's weird. If I'm completely honest, it's actually kind of weird.
But that can't be right. You were supposed to love this. It's one of your presents. I made it special for you. Is it really that awful? I can change it to something else. How about balloons? Everyone loves balloons on their birthday.
At a desperate snap of his fingers, all the rabbits vanished, leaving brightly colored birthday balloons floating in their place. And I appreciate it, I really do. It's just a little disconcerting. What did you do with everyone that was here?
Does it really matter? They were causing you pain, they were hurting you, so I got rid of them. Why do you even care about them? They don't care about you. If I wasn't here, you'd be having a panic attack and everyone would just walk past you like you're not even there, so why shouldn't we do the same?
If you weren't here, I wouldn't have ventured outside in the first place.
So then you're saying this is all my fault?
No, that's not what I said. I'm not blaming you for anything, Blythe. I just don't want it to be here, is all. Not like this.
Don't want to be here with me, don't want to be here with me, don't want to be here with me. I mean, because I'm not good enough for you, is it? I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough.
Okay. I want to do this one, but let's see what happens if we say nothing. What am I supposed to say to that?
You don't even care enough about my feelings to lie. Then I really am useless. You'd be better off without me.
Aww. Before I can respond, Blythe disappears from my vision, along with the balloons, bringing everything from my reality flooding back in a torrent that hits me like a tidal wave. Blythe? Look, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to sound ungrateful. Can you please come back? No response. Not wanting to face this on my own, I turn towards the exit of the park to head home when out of nowhere, Blythe's illusion reappears, flooding my vision with bouncy bunnies once more. But something about them seems different this time. Blythe? There's still no response from my companion, as each and every rabbit turns to face me in unison. Okay, that's creepy. Stop it! Stop staring at me. Screaming hysterically at the glowering crowd of creatures, I try to run, but my feet won't budge. What is this? Please, Blythe, make it stop.
That weakling isn't here anymore. But I am. And I know exactly how to help you, my precious little bunny.
Okay, so Orange Blythe left and Blue Blythe came. How are you gonna help us? You? Who even are you?
I don't require a name. Unlike that pathetic pandering dog. I am salvation. And I am here to ensure you never get off this marvelous merry-go-round of ours.
Okay, yes, that's creepy. So you don't even have a name? I don't understand. What are you talking about? Where's Blythe? Instead of answering my question, the figure simply opens his arms wide as though to embrace me. But instead of warmth, I feel a suffocating chill as the horde of rabbits rush towards me, intent on devouring my very soul. Devoured end. We got devoured by bunnies. Not how I thought we'd go, but... Oh no. Oh, he looks sad. Whoa. What? Wait.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear bunny. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Holy crap. He took over. Oh my god, how much of the gallery do we have now? Oh, we didn't get another one. Holy crap. Oh, wow, we got 2 endings. I think there's 6. I think I remember them saying there was 4 bad endings and 2 good endings. We definitely got the bad endings. Holy crap. Okay. I didn't delete it, right? Okay, good. Okay, I want to see what happens if we go...
Aha! Ha 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 ha! Ha!
If we actually
Yeah,
stop
right,
ourselves before we
getting
pop them all.
warmer. Nice.
Nice. Oh, the moment I needle the needle burst a balloon, a shower of pink heart confetti comes raining down on me, accompanied by the sound of enthusiastic
Yay!
clapping.
You got it.
Hey, I got
knew
one.
you would. Oh, and I put some little chocolates in there too. Here, let me help you pick them up.
Scrambling to the ground, Blythe begins sweeping up the heart-shaped treats all over the floor before standing up. Puffing out his chest proudly presents them to me.
Happy Valentine... birthday. I meant birthday.
There actually was a right balloon? Thank you, Blythe. That's really sweet. I'll try one now, but I think I'll save the rest for later. Carefully unwrapping the chocolate, I pop it into my mouth.
So, how is it? I made your favourite flavour.
My favorite flavor? As I roll the chocolate around in my mouth, allowing it to gradually dissolve on my tongue, my taste buds are flooded with a mixture of both familiar and unfamiliar flavors. Are we eating a hunk of human? Are we straight up eating like a hunk of human right now? Like an eyeball? Oh my god. It definitely has a sort of chocolatey, orangey hint to it, but I can't put my fingers on the aftertaste. The metallic tang that forces me to disguise my disgust. Yep, we're eating human. Right! It's delicious. What flavor was that exactly?
Blood orange, of course.
Yeah, I know it has blood in it, buddy. I think I seen what might have happened
I made
here.
them fresh this morning while you were sleeping. It took me a little while to extract enough blood for the recipe. I didn't realise it would need so much for the flavour to come through. I was so light-headed by the time I finished. I had to have a quick nap to recover, but... Hearing you say it's delicious made all my hard work worth it.
I'm on to you. I'm on to you. Now I'm almost certain I don't want to know what on earth went to the cake back home. I can't save that. That annoys me that I can't save while this is when the choices come up. I mean, I understand not all games are going to give you the option then, but you know. Okay. Besides that, I'm really loving this game. Not how they're made. You shouldn't have. You do realize that blood orange is just a type of orange, right? It doesn't require any actual blood. You know, never mind. Thank you, Blythe. It was very sweet of you to try so hard. Wait a minute. Is he where he said he was getting lightheaded? Does that mean he was using his own blood to make it? Buddy. I know you got orange hair, but blood orange is not what they meant.
You're welcome.
Urging Blythe to follow, I wander casually through the empty park. The sense of peace I feel with him by my side causes me to release a small sigh.
What's the matter?
Nothing. It's just all so surreal. I never thought I'd be able to come to a place like this and feel so calm.
See? It's not so bad, is it? With me around, you never have to worry about people bothering you ever again. We can go out for a walk whenever we like, and it'll always be just the two of us.
That does sound pretty nice. Even if it is kind of strange.
So, do you fancy the arcade yet? I promised to try and win you one of those mascots, and I swear I will not let you down. Your birthday wouldn't be complete if I can't win you a prize.
Oh, we're actually going to the arcade. Wow, I really got an early bad ending, didn't I? Sure, but don't worry about it if we can't win anything. Those machines are always rigged anyway. Sometimes I think you're better off just buying the prize that's online.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be half the fun, would it, silly?
I suppose. And so the pair of us hastily head to the arcade, Blythe dragging me along by the arm in eager excitement. We're actually at the arcade!
This is the one, isn't it?
Okay, I'm gonna save. Letting go of my hand, Blythe rushes towards the machine with unbridled enthusiasm. Yep, that's the one. There was a few bits I was trying to win out of it for a while, but I haven't had any luck.
Well, that's about to change now that you've got me here. I can be your lucky charm. And I promise you, we won't give up until you've got everything you've always wanted.
Okay, so we're still playing. You're just our lucky charm, right? Like a lucky rabbit's foot, but we have the lucky rabbit now? Or until I'm broke.
What? No, I'm paying. You can't use your own money, silly. That'd be like buying your own presents. I won't allow it. Here, I've got a few coins to get us started. Do you want to try it first, or shall I?
Okay, thank you, Blythe. We're going to spend all your money attempting to get this. You try. You can take a shot first if you want, and I'll watch.
Okay. Just make sure you tell me when you want to tag in. Now then, let's see. If I time it just right now.
Despite immense effort and concentration, Blythe's first attempt ends in complete failure, unable to even grab a hold of the item.
What? Oh, come on. I'm sure I had it. Oh.
So, is this like a claw machine one? Yeah, they make it so you think that on purpose so you keep playing. I told you it's a bit of a scam.
Well, that's stupid. Joke's on them then, because I'm willing to spend whatever it takes until you win something.
I'm not sure I can even be bothered to explain just how gullible Blythe is, but it's quite sweet he's so willing to win me stuff. Several hours and a lot of money later. So we both suck that bad, huh?
I can't believe it. Missed again. How is this possible? You know, I'm beginning to think they don't actually want you to win anything here. But I won't give up. I swear.
He's been doing this for hours. Excuse me. Blythe, honestly, it's fine if we don't win anything. We've had fun, right? So why don't we call it quits for now and head home? We can always come back another day and try again. Hi, Blue Boy.
How pathetic. What is this even supposed to be? Some sort of playdate? Do you honestly believe that this is what he needs? A stroll in the park? And a pointless piece of plastic?
It's a mascot, thank you. And I wanted to win one. As a souvenir, a memory of our day together. And we were having a perfectly fine day until you turned up to ruin it.
Oh yes, of course. I'm the one who's ruining things here. Says the one content to live in La La Land playing gacha games on loop for all eternity. In denial.
Hey, buddy, he's trying.
Whatever, just go away and leave us alone. We're not leaving until we win.
Then you plan on keeping him captive here forever? Because, with your reaction times, it's unlikely you'll ever get anything. You might as well give up. Can't you see how bored poor Bunny is?
Huh? He's not bored. You're not bored, are you?
Okay, we're gonna give him a bone and say nope. Nope, not at all. I could happily keep playing forever.
See, I told you so. He likes it. So just go away and let us have our fun in peace.
Very well. I'll be over there, watching you make a fool of yourself.
As quickly as he arrived, the other Blythe slinks into the corner, smirking as he watches us continue to play in vain. Why don't I give it a go, and we can switch if I suck. Nodding in agreement, Blythe moves to one side, handing me a coin.
You got this.
Blythe's words of encouragement don't do a great deal to boost my confidence, but I slot the coin into the machine and stand poised to make my move.
Oh, you almost had it.
Oh!
Go on, give it another try.
I don't know about that. I wasn't even close.
Oh god, that was so close.
Not really.
Ugh.
Are we
That was
actually
just
supposed to
unlucky.
get this? I was just unlucky.
Ugh, damn. Missed it just by a second. Ouch. That was just unnecessarily cruel.
Oh, now I got it. You're supposed to double click. I was like single clicking. Somehow I managed to succeed in both capturing my desired item and guiding it safely to the prize hatch.
You did it. You did it. That was amazing. Are you sure you're not a wizard?
Yeah, poor buddy. He's been trying to do this for hours and are like, we step in and we get it in like 2 minutes. Not that I'm aware of. A tiny toy clatters through the hatch and I reach down to grab it, holding it up to Blythe with a victorious grin on my face.
What matters is we won something. Oh. So that's one down and 2 to go. Wow, these things sure are thirsty work. Why don't you stay here and guard the machine and I'll get us something to drink.
Wait. No! I can't. It was a quick time event. I can't move that fast. Dang it. Before I could say another word, with a spring in his step, Blythe bounces off to buy us something to quench our thirst, leaving me staring into the machine at the rest of the potential prize awaiting us.
Well, that was a mistake.
Huh? What was?
Leaving you all alone like this. Even an idiot like him should know it's unwise to leave your most treasured possessions unattended.
Blythe's only gone to get drinks. He'll be back in a minute.
But a lot can happen in a minute, can't it?
Like what?
Did you honestly think you could ignore me all day and get away with it? You don't belong on this side of the glass, baby bunny. No, not at all.
Dude, chill. What the hell are you talking about?
You're not a player. You're a prize. It's about time you learned that.
Oh, it was supposed to say you're a prize there. Without warning, the other Blythe wraps me up in his arms, only it's not an affectionate hug, more like a snake capturing his prey, slowly suffocating the life out of me.
This will be a lot less harmful for you if you don't struggle.
Fingers creeping up my neck, the other Blythe begins applying pressure to my throat, squeezing forcefully enough to restrict my breathing, but gently enough to avoid causing pain. Boy, no! I try to wriggle free from him, attempting to turn my head in hopes of catching a glimpse of my Blythe returning.
Shh. There, little bunny. Just relax. Let me take care of you. I promise this won't hurt. Unless, of course, you want it to.
Dude, no, back up. Gasping for air, my vision slowly dimmer by the second. I attempt to call out for Blythe, but nothing other than a strangled breath escapes my lips before everything fades to black. He just knocked us out and kidnapped us.
What the hell do you think you're doing? What have you done to my birthday bunny?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize he was your exclusive plaything. When I saw him standing there all alone like that, I thought he might like some company.
You cruel, you twisted, you evil freak. How could you mess with him like that the second I turned my back?
Oh. Gradually coming around to the sound of muffled voices arguing, my eyes widen when I realize I'm now on the inside of the machine we've been playing on, surrounded by my favorite fluffy figures. Dude! He put us in the machine! Wait, is that us? Is that us? Did he make us little, or are we like in there like fully human, like shoved in there and this is what we're seeing? Or did we turn into a plushie? Because I do not put it past these boys, or boy, turning us into a plushie.
What? You like games, don't you? You can try to win him back. But I've got the key. He's mine now. Unless you want to fight me for him.
Fight you?
Oh, baby, come on. I believe in you. You can do it.
Ah, what's the matter? Afraid you'll lose and end up showing off just what a weak, incompetent loser you are?
Okay, side note. Look at the sleeves. We get to see what the bottom of the sleeves look like. That's really cute.
I've got him right where I want him. And that's where he'll stay until he's ready to admit that it's me he truly wanted all along. I might even keep him as a little birthday treat for myself.
What? Fuck you. This is my birthday, and this is not what I wanted, so let me out of here right now or I'll...
Or you're what, little rabbit? You're not going anywhere until I let you go. So I'd get comfortable if I were you.
Please, 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 please. Please let him out. This isn't right. No, no.
If it's so wrong, why are you still standing there? You could have thrown a few punches by now, but you haven't moved an inch. Because the moment you saw him trapped in there, you realized that deep down, this is exactly what you want. Just like me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, did we really turn into the plushie, or are we in here as a human? Because if we're in here as a human, unless it's one of those with the huge freaking holes, we're not getting out. We're not getting out until the glass is broken or the door is unlocked. But if we turn into a plushie, that little plushie right there, let's just go dive down the hole. How about that? And come on, Blythe. Come on, rescue us.
No, it's not true. Don't listen. It's not true. You're wrong. You're lying.
Am I, though? Imagine how much easier it would be to please him if all you have to do is bring him food and water. We could take turns to keep him company. Think about it. You'd never have to worry for his safety ever again. Not when you know exactly where he is. Every second of every minute. Of every hour. Of every day.
No. No. Blythe, please don't tell me you're seriously considering going along with this madness. I don't want to live in a cage. Desperately banging on the glass containing me, I cry out in defiance, hoping to get through to the saner of the two Blythes.
I mean, it's not, he's not entirely, it's not like it's a bad idea, technically speaking.
Blythe, no. What's that supposed to mean?
I hate to admit it, but the pervert does make a decent point.
No, he doesn't.
Look, it's not, I love playing with you. I do, but I wanna protect you. I wanna keep you safe, and I don't like the sound. Look, I don't like the sound of sharing you one little itty bitty bit. But if it's the best way to keep you safe, if it's the best way to keep you safe and sound and here with me, then it's a sacrifice It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. For now.
Blythe, no. No, actually, think about it. We're in the middle of an arcade. Other people are gonna come by. Hello?
I knew you'd come around eventually.
Blue Blythe, shut up. Blythe, why?
Look, don't get me wrong. I'm not agreeing to this because I'm sick like a certain someone here. And if he tries anything with you, I promise, I swear I'll make him pay.
Dude, you could have made him pay right now by punching him.
I'm doing this. I'm doing
us out of here.
because I care about you. I care about you more than anything you could possibly imagine.
If you really cared about me, you'd just let me go.
Can't you see that's what we're afraid of? You're too fragile for us to allow you to wander free. What if something were to happen to you? Like this, you'll be safe.
No. Let me go back to my room and let me stay there at least.
Exactly. I wouldn't be able to live without you. I wouldn't.
Oh, these bunnies.
Don't you think it's a little bit selfish not to even think about how I feel?
How about how I feel, buddy? Huh? What about how I feel? You're being selfish. You're both insane.
Perhaps. But I'm sure one day you'll see things from our perspective.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it kind of spoils your special birthday. It's just, I mean, in a way, this is kind of like the best present. I mean, this is the gift of love.
No, this isn't love.
Indeed.
No.
What more could you want on your birthday?
To go home. So this is it then. This is how my birthday, no, my life ends? Trapped here with these two lunatics? I don't understand how any of this happens. And if I don't even know how I got here, how am I ever supposed to escape this nightmare?
Ooh, 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 I know. We should sing him happy birthday again. Uh-huh. That'd help cheer up our birthday bunny.
An
Oh my
excellent
God.
idea for once. Then
No.
on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear bunny.
I love you.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh my god, boys. No, 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 get back here. Imprisoned in. We got 3 out of the 4 bad endings and no good endings so far. Oh my gosh. Guys. Ooh, purple. Oh, is that like a mixture of them? Oh, that's cool. We got them both on the opening screen. I like how it changes depending on our previous ending. Okay, let's go back here. I got to get that. I got to click as fast as I can to get that. Okay, I'm gonna try.
That one. Damn. Missed it just by a second.
Okay.
You did it, that was amazing! Are you sure you're not a wizard? Well, what matters is we won something. So, that's one down and 2 to go.
Okay, we're gonna get this.
Wow, these
Oh,
things
look,
sure are
look, look,
thirsty
look.
work. Why don't you stay here and guard the machine, and I'll get us something to drink.
Yes! Yeah! First try, I got it. Wait. I'd much rather head home now, if that's okay with you.
Oh, sure, but don't
Nope,
you
nope,
want to win the
nope,
others?
nope.
I doubt it'll take that long with how good you are.
Nope. I want to go home. I'm more than happy with just the one. In fact, knowing that we managed to win it together makes it extra special. Even if we did win the rest, it would never be as precious as the first.
Well, when you put it like that, okay, I guess that makes sense. A special. Okay. Home it is.
Yes! we didn't get imprisoned. The moment we make it back indoors, I throw myself on my bed, heaving a huge sigh of relief at being home again. Okay, I am going to save right there. You're probably gonna think I'm kind of lame for saying this, but I'm so glad to be home.
Why would I think that's lame?
Well, it's not that I don't want to go anywhere else. More that the one thing making my life more miserable than anything is not having someone to share stuff with. I find it so hard to connect with people in a meaningful way. Most of them just disappear out of my life like ghosts. Since you're still here, I want to get to know you better.
Hey, no. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Actually, I think it's really sweet.
You do?
Yeah, I do. For as long as I can remember, I've been all alone. And then all of a sudden I got invited to your birthday. And when I found out I was going to meet my first ever real friend,
Aww.
I was so excited. But I never imagined my wildest dreams that you take that much of an interest in me.
Why not? You're adorable. How could I not be interested in you? I'm not great at making conversation, but I mean it when I say I'm really grateful that you're here. Heck, I could hardly even believe it. You're like some sort of miracle.
Well, that means a lot. I can't tell you how grateful I am to be here as well. It might sound kind of silly, but I wouldn't exist if it wasn't for you, honest. I wouldn't, or at least I wouldn't have a reason to. So, you see, in a sense, technically, slightly, maybe a little bit, we were made for each other.
That's a strange way of looking at it. but I guess you're right.
And thank you for choosing to spend your day with me. I was really worried that Asel might have made you afraid of me somehow.
Not at all. Well, he did seem like a bit of an asshole. You, on the other hand, seem harmless enough. To me, you're not so different from Snoops or Soggy here. Only I can actually have a two-way conversation with you. That makes you the most interesting entity I've ever encountered.
Well, I mean, I could say the same thing about you, but while it might not mean quite as much coming from me, considering you're kind of the only person I know.
I'm sure once you have the opportunity to meet others, you'll forget about me pretty quickly.
Hey, you shouldn't put yourself down like that.
I wasn't. It's just the truth. I'm really not anything special.
Either you're lying to me, or somehow you genuinely believe it. And you're so used to thinking like that you'd convince yourself it's not even a put down. You don't seem like the lying type, which only leaves the more worrying of the two options. Believe me when I say this. I won't forget you. I'd never forget you. I don't need to meet anyone else. Now that I have you. Never. But even if I'm somehow forced to encounter other people, no one else can ever be my first, and no one else could possibly ever, not in a million years compare to you. You're a part of me now, and nothing's ever going to change that.
Stunned to silence by Blythe's seemingly insincere outburst, I sit there staring awkwardly, not knowing how to respond to such a heartfelt statement.
Hey, do you want to see something cool?
Sure. I guess.
Okay. If you could pick a place in nature that you find the most relaxing, out of anywhere ever, where would you pick?
I suppose maybe somewhere in the woods, where you can't hear traffic or see people.
Alright, sit tight, and keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Ta-da! So what do you think? It's pretty good, huh?
Nice trick. It's incredible. But what exactly happened?
Well, I mean, I just teleported you to the place you wanted to be. Nothing special.
Did you really teleport us? Really? Just like that?
Well, okay, maybe not exactly teleported as such. If anything, it's more like a cheap magic trick, but
Thank you.
putting it like that wouldn't sound nearly as cool now, would it?
I still think it's cool anyway.
Why, thank you. Just keep in mind that while it might look pretty convincing, at the end of the day, you're still sitting on your bed.
See? Everything around us is the same. We're just seeing something different.
If you try to walk into the woods, you're just going to bang your head on a lot of things on the wall or fall over the furniture, so I wouldn't advise going on a stroll.
I wasn't planning to, but noted.
It's more useful when you're outside, you know, like in the park with the bunnies and stuff, but I mean, it has its uses indoors as well. For example, if the weather is awful, you just say the word, make a wish, and you can stay inside all day and reap the benefits of being surrounded by something nicer.
Yeah, it's kind of tempting to just stay here forever.
If that's what you want, then you are more than welcome to. And believe me, I'm happy to sit here with you for as long as you like.
Nodding in acceptance, I smile fondly at Blythe, wanting nothing more than to remain here with my new companion.
You have no idea how happy I am to see that smile on your face.
The slight tinge of sadness in Blythe's voice doesn't match the warmth of our surroundings as I begin to grow tired. Blythe, I think I need a nap now.
No. I'm sorry, but you can't. If you're gonna stay here, you kind of have to stay awake.
Why?
Because it's your birthday, of course. You can't spend the last part of the day napping, or you'll miss all the fun.
But I thought I could choose to do whatever I wanted.
Well, yes, technically, but please, I'm begging you, please don't go to sleep yet, okay, pretty please? Hey, look at this, look at me, look, don't fall asleep.
But we're sleepy. How can I deny that face? Okay, I'll stay awake. But you're gonna have to get rid of your illusion. I think that might be what's making me sleepy.
Of course. Oh, you've got yourself a deal.
And just like that, we're back in my bedroom. Blythe sure does have some nifty abilities, but I still feel pretty tired even without the woodland surroundings. I have to admit, it's nice to have someone I can talk to for a change. I mean, I have my online friends, and they mean the world to me. I'd go as far as say they're like family, but they're all so far away.
I understand, I think. Before I met you, everything felt so cold and distant. But sitting beside you like this, I can feel your warmth coursing through me without even touching you. It's like nothing I've ever experienced before. Is that how it feels to be in love?
Oh, let's say yes. I've never really thought about it before, but I suppose so.
I like it. It feels like home.
As I let out a small sigh of contentment, I noticed a familiar, scratchy, soft sensation on my stomach, accompanied by a sense of light pressure. When I look down, I realize a small rabbit is trying to dig itself into a crevice in my lap to rest in. Oh, it looks like Spooks has come to join us. Show us the bunny! Stroking my furry companion, I glance between him and Blythe, wondering what my new friend might make of my magnificent housemate. Gazing up at Blythe again, I grow concerned at the lack of conversation since Snoop's arrival. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I was just watching the pair of you, and I noticed your face light up the moment he climbed onto your lap. Must be nice to own a creature that brings you so much comfort and joy just by being there.
It's the best. The love you get from a pet might just be the purest kind of love in existence. As long as I give them plenty of cuddles and noms, little Spoots here will love me forever. People, on the other hand, not only require a heck of a lot more effort to keep happy, but I also doubt they'd be anywhere near as loyal as a loving pet. There's just no competition.
And what about something like me? We could cuddle. And I don't even need feeding, so I could feed you. And what if I told you I could love you unconditionally? Would you doubt that as well?
Oh, are you jealous of our bunny? The abruptness of Blythe's question catches me completely off guard. How am I even supposed to answer something like that? I don't know. I like to believe you, but...
But what?
Well, it's just... I don't really know you. And I can't really think of a reason why you'd want to love me. Celebrating my birthday is one thing, but love is something else entirely.
So what you're saying is that we need to be more intimately acquainted before you could believe any feelings I might have to be genuine. Because if you are... I mean, I would argue that there couldn't really be any greater intimacy than what we currently share.
And I would argue that love isn't only about intimacy. I don't think it's something that just appears out of nowhere. If we were talking about a specific type of love, like lust maybe, then sure, I could understand that. But deeper love takes longer to establish. You'll have to nurture it over time for it to blossom. Yep, that's true.
Humans, maybe. But consider this for a second. I came here just for you. From the moment I laid eyes on you, I felt this overwhelming sense of joy, and it was instantly intoxicating. You can't tell me that doesn't mean something.
But you don't even know how you got here, buddy. You just appeared. Blythe.
I see all of you. There isn't a single thing about you that I don't find blindingly beautiful. So can you really sit there and tell me that that isn't love?
Well, when you put it like that, I guess not. I'm sorry, it's just a little difficult to imagine things from your perspective. And I didn't realize you felt so strongly towards me.
Now that you know, does it change how you feel about me?
Oh goodness. I think we may be inching towards actually a good ending. Huh. I'm scared, I'm confused. Yes, it does. See, I'm scared. Yes, Blythe, you're starting to scare me. Oh no.
Scare you. I'm sorry. I should have picked up on that.
I
Let
meant,
myself get carried
I
away
thought
again.
it meant like getting scared of our
I'm sorry.
feelings. Oh no.
Forgive me.
Of course I'll forgive you, silly.
Thank you. Hey, you're not gonna leave, right? This has been the best day of my whole life. I don't want to lose you.
Well, I wasn't planning on going anywhere.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Then let's try and stay awake together, okay? I'm so scared you might just disappear if you fall asleep. And it was so lonely waiting for you to wake up before. I don't want to miss a single minute with you.
Alright. I'll try my best. I can't make any promises, though. Aw, that's cute. Clinging onto me tightly as though afraid to let go, Blythe snuggles into me until I can feel his heart beating next to mine, his soft breast melting on my chest. Together we sit in silence until tiredness overcomes us, and I inevitably fall into a deep and peaceful slumber. In my dreams, I can't help but wonder what would become of us when we wake. With my birthday over, will Blythe still be there? Do I even want him to be? All I know right now is that my birthday wish came true. Because we didn't have to spend it alone. Happy birthday? Is that considered a good ending? There's a question mark on it. I think it was a good ending. Whoa.
Only we can fill that aching void deep inside you. Never forget that. Around and around and around and around we go. Again, 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 again and again. There's no stopping this ride. Your life can be a beautiful love affair, or a cage of sheer despair. The choice is yours. We're with you forever, whether you want us here or not. Every time you close your eyes, we'll be with you. You can't survive without us now. Wakey, wakey, precious rabbit. It's time we wished you a happy birthday once more.
What do you mean once more? Are we in a time loop? Wait. Oh, we got 3 of them. Okay, so, oh, there's got to be another good ending past that. Maybe if we say we're falling for him as well, and then we're missing one after the arcade? Okay, maybe all 3 of these is for, if they're in order, these are for, like, the endings as well. Okay, I'm gonna keep trying until I get them all. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. I'm loving this. And I want this song. Can we actually find this song somewhere? It's really cool. It's got like audio and everything. Oh my gosh. I got so close to the screen. I'm way down here in the corner. Okay. Okay, we picked I'm scared last time, so this time I'm gonna hit yes, it does change. I suppose it kind of does.
Really? In a good way, right?
Yes, silly, in a good way.
So does that mean I can kiss you now? Does that mean I can kiss you now?
Kiss
Does that mean...
us? He wants to kiss us.
I can't tell you how badly I wanted to since the first second I saw you. I even thought about stealing one from you when you were sleeping, like a fairy tale. But I was worried you might wake up and be angry at me.
Oh my gosh, he wants to kiss us? Oh no, should we let him kiss us? I mean, it'd be cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're going to let him kiss us. Yes, you can kiss us, baby bunny. Sure, you can kiss me.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, this is the best day of my life.
Climbing on top of me with care. He's just directly climbing on top of us. He's not even like scooting up next to us. He's like, wee. He's jealous of the bunny. He wants to climb in our lap too. Climbing on top of me with care, Blythe gently caresses my hair, tracing one finger down my cheek to my lips without taking his eyes off of me. I do my best to hold his gaze, but the awkwardness of the situation causes me to screw my eyes shut tight. Ah, look at the bunny kiss. When his lips brush against mine, my heart races at the realization that this is really happening. Does he have a bunny tail? Sorry. Bill's kisses are tender at first, like snow falling silently in winter, whiting out the world around us. Does he have a bunny tail? Is it gonna keep going and let us see if he has a bunny tail? Does he have a tail? I'm just waiting to see if it goes out far enough to show us a tail. Do you have a tail, buddy? I don't see a tail. Aww. Dang it. But with each passing second, the delicate of kisses transforms into a crushing deluge of devotion. Feels as though I'm drowning, and yet I don't want him to stop. We making out with the bunny. I want more. No, I need more. Somehow, sensing my desire, Bill grips me even tighter. His kiss is growing more aggressive as he utters a series of soft moans between ragged breaths. Okay, buddy, you're getting a little too into it. Struggling to maintain a grasp on my sanity. Listen to all the little kissy noises. I find myself suffocating beneath him, buried by the sheer weight of Blythe's fever. I suppose this wouldn't be the worst way to go. Asphyxiation via affection. Teetering on the brink of passing out. Oh my god, you should be like tapping him. I'm ready to let go of everything when Blythe's passionate barrage of kisses abruptly slows, affording me one precious gasp of air. When he gradually stops, I open my eyes, licking the familiar taste of orange blossom lingering on my lips. Buddy, you about suffocated us.
I hope that was alright. Gonna be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing.
Are you sure? You went all in, baby. You need to let us breathe. It was more than alright, Blythe. It was beautiful. Blushing wildly, Blythe attempts to bury his head in my chest.
Could you stroke me like you did with your pet? With a soft grunt of contentment, Blythe cuddles up in my lap for me to start stroking his head soothingly. Somehow, playing with his hair feels even better than petting my actual bunnies. Is it soft? That feels so nice. Please don't stop.
Are you gonna go to sleep? I'll have to at some point, silly. Spoops and Asagi will need feeding, and I'll need to sleep.
I wish I was here before them. That way you wouldn't have needed any other bunnies.
Oh my gosh, did you hear that pout in his voice? Baby, we keep in our bunnies. You can just be added to our collection of bunnies, okay? Are you jealous, Blythe?
Maybe. Yes, a lot. But I'm not sorry. I can't help the way I feel.
Would it make you feel any better if you were my pet too?
Only if you promise to always love me the most.
Are we gonna make him our pet? Then I promise.
Pinky promise. Cross your heart and hope to die? Well, maybe not the die part, but that'd be awful. I don't want to live without you.
Yes, pinky promise.
You really are the best, you know that? I must be the luckiest creature in the whole world to have met you.
I don't know about that.
Well, it's the truth. I don't have any arguments from you. Not about this. Not a word. And if you don't stop putting yourself down, I'll have to sew that mouth of yours shut until you learn to accept how perfect you are.
putting it past him. We've seen the other endings so far, buddy. I don't put it past you to actually sew our mouth closed. Okay. This is the same as, we got this ending before. Apparently, there's an alternative version, depending on if you hit all the quick time events or not, and apparently I missed it. So I'm gonna have to play back through it and hit all the quick time events so we can see the alternative one, because I messed up. But look at them curled up together, all
told you it
being
would be.
precious babies.
And I feel exactly the same. You've shown me how it feels to love. And I never want to let go.
Okay, this was a little different. Sorry for clicking. I thought it was the same. Tears began threatening to spill from my eyes as I realized just how precious Blythe has become to me.
Hey. Don't cry. Who says it has to, huh? Maybe we can stay like this forever. If we both try our hardest to hold on to each other.
You think so?
I do. To spend even 1 second more with you means everything to me. So, just keep on stroking me. Just keep on stroking me and don't ever stop. As long as we stay together like this. I promise, I swear, everything's gonna be alright.
The seriousness in Blythe's voice seemed to like it's covering up something slightly sinister. But not wanting to question his sincerity, I simply continue to stroke his hair as commanded. So tired. But I can't stop yet. I have to keep going. I won't lose you, Blythe.
Just
Oh, is
that's
this
it.
quick time?
Keep going. Your hands are so soft. Oh,
Am I doing it right?
please don't stop. Keep on stroking me.
Try as I might to keep on petting my companion, I'm eventually overcome by the need to sleep. In my dreams, I can't help but wonder what will become of us when we wake. With my birthday over, will Blythe still be there? At this point, I'm not sure I could live without him. Torpor end?
So, you couldn't keep your eyes open any longer, huh? So sleepy. But it's alright, it's okay. I know you didn't want to go any more than I did. Besides, now that you've opened up your heart and let me inside, you'll never be able to get rid of me. When you wake, your body will ache, your mind will break, and after a while, you won't be able to live without me, just like I can't live without you. You don't know it yet, but you'll soon realize that you need me. You'll come to rely on me, because I am the only thing in the world that can make your life bearable. So, my bittersweet bunny, think only of me, and together we'll make each other whole.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I love these little extra parts at the end. Back to the bunny. Okay.
Just there, that's it. Keep going. Your hands are so soft. Please don't stop. I love you so much.
Oh, did I get them all? Did I get them all? That was all to it. I got the bliss ending. Bittersweet was made in under 1 month for Yandere Jam 2023. Written and created by... Oh, I must have got the true ending. Sprite and CG and logo art. Lazy Polar Bear. Yes, I just had to get his little nose. don't know Babel? Donna McDelvin. So to us, two different voice actors. My amazing friends and family, you know who you are. Yes, that includes you guys online. Everyone who leaves kind comments and words of encouragement on Itch.io and other places, I appreciate it more than you know. And all of you who have been sweet and generous enough to support me on Patreon and Ko-Fi over the years. Oh, all the people that supports them. That's so awesome. Thank you for playing. You have now unlocked the extra section. Click the hidden bunny in the top left corner of the title page. Ooh.
Oh, my bittersweet little bunny. If only you knew just how precious you are. I wish I could explain. Even if I had the words, you probably wouldn't believe me. But know that now I have your heart. I am never, ever letting go. You don't deserve to live your life in fear, afraid, and scared. So I'll protect you. I'll protect you from the world with my love. It might not be much, but it's all I've got. And I promise I'll be gentle. I'll take things slow, so you don't suspect a thing. Pulling you closer and closer into my arms, squeezing you softly until you are so comfortably numb. Let everything else fade away, your fears and your feelings, until you see only me, until I'm all that's left.
Okay, that was pretty cool. We got the true ending. Oh, look, he's winking now. There's the bunny! Extras? Extras? What's the extras? And I think they're still expanding it because we actually aren't able to do the Orange Rabbit or Orange Blythe route yet. So, ooh, music box bloopers. Emily.
Huh? But you invited me here for your birthday. I'm here especially for you. If I leave, you'll have no one to celebrate with, so I'm afraid that isn't going to happen. Not when I've already got a bunch of stuff planned for us. Nuh-uh, no way. You're not getting out of it at... Well, that depends on whether you... Why can't I say lines? People schmeeple. You won't even notice them all more... Or maybe he's sighing at how much of... Frick.
She was having problems. Okay, what's the music box? Original tracks. Ooh! Oh, this is a lot of off vocal version. Oh, there's a Bliss version? Ooh. Oh, cool. So we can just listen to the music. That is amazing. I'm gonna do that because I really like the music for this game. Okay. Concept art. Oh, this is cool. Oh, look at him. Or us. It's really cute. Cool. Okay, this part right here is the dev talking about the process of making the game and everything. If you guys are interested in listening to it, let me know, and I might make an additional video with it in it. But for right now, if you guys want to listen to it, I suggest you go check out the game and find it yourself, because that's an amazing little thing I'm leaving for you guys. Okay, but this is really cool. I think I'm still missing some things. Let's see.
If you thought you could escape us so easily, you're sorely mistaken.
Okay, I didn't know this because I've been playing this game straight, but after you reach the third bad ending, the imprison one, apparently if you try to leave, it will, he will pop up. So...
Freedom is an illusion. There is only blind, numbing obedience for someone like you, if you want to survive. Even if you don't, it's not for you to decide. You can't hide. And now that we have you, we won't let you go. Wherever you run, we'll always be watching over you. You are so precious. We just want you to be safe. See you soon, birthday bunny.
Oh man. Oh. Oh man, I'm excited to be able to play the Blue Bunnies route because it's not available right now, but when it is, I'm definitely going to be playing it. Let's see if anything different happens whenever I first open the game up. Da da da. Da da da. Because, do you notice the colors change, like, whenever we, get different endings and stuff? So, let's see if anything else changes when we open it back up again. Maybe? Oh, well, that was interesting. That looked like there was a picture in there. Here's the extra bunny. Okay, did we get all the pictures? We did! We did get all... Oh, okay. I thought... Oh, okay. That was our kissy one. How are these two different? Okay, different colors, I guess. Okay, so we did get all of those. I think we got all the endings, possibly. So... I guess it's time to say goodbye to our bunnies for now. I really enjoyed this. Wow, I really got into it. I've been sitting here obsessively playing this for actually a few hours. It's gonna be condensed down a bit when you guys watch it, but I've loved this. The voice was amazing. I enjoy the voice work so much on both of the bunnies. It was perfect. I love it. The music is fantastic. The storyline is great. I still have a lot of questions about what's going on. I feel like I missed something, but I love it. The link's gonna be down below for you guys to go check it out and give the devs some love. And I will play more whenever an extra bit comes out. I will play more. Okay, bye, buddy. I'm sorry I gotta leave you, but I do. My bunny boy, that, you know, wants to sew our mouth closed and leave us in a claw machine, but still, our bunny boy. Okay.